Hey guys, this is the second part of the video. As I was saying on my first video towards the end, was if you decide to use these wood screeds as a guide from the wall back to your drain for your slope, once you have poured your cement, let it sit. I couldn't really give you the exact time, but just let it sit to where it starts to harden. Come back before it completely dries, because if you leave it there when it dries, it's going to be hard to take it off. Believe me, it's going to be real hard. So when the semi-dry, come back, remove your screws, because your screws is what holds it in place, so they won't move once you start trying to smooth it out. It'll stay in place. Remove your screws. Depending if you use 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, you could, as long as it stays in place, remove your screws, wiggle it out, pull them all out, then let your cement dry. Come next day, just fill in the voids. It's about 3/4 gap. Fill in your voids. Make sure you compact it down real nice and good, and smooth it out, and just let it dry. And the shower pan will be just as good as any other shower pan that anyone could create. I decided to do mine an inch and a half thick from the walls, from the 2x4, inch and a half thick to 3/8, which is the height that I get on my drain base from the floor up. It's 3/8. As you know, if you can get away with 1 inch, if you want to do yours 1 inch thick from here to your drain, and if it gives you a quarter bubble, as in for thickness, that's fine. You can do that. But as you can see, mine, since it's inch and a half here to 3/8 here, I'm actually way off. I'm way off than a quarter. A quarter would be about a quarter bubble would be, that'll be about a quarter on your slope. As you can see, mine is way off, but it's no big deal. If I go from my drain to my farthest point of my shower, which is over 5 feet, I come back over here and I put my my level on there. I actually have a quarter consistently all the way down to my drain, and that's what I want. But since I want my shower pan to be even all the way around, I'm gonna get higher spots on my closer areas to my drain, around this area here. They're gonna be a little higher, but it still would be even for the fact that it's gonna be a consistent, it'll be a consistent slope all the way through, same pitch all the way down with the crease that I created, so it'll look nice. One thing that kept me puzzled was that is this 3/8 off the ground is gonna be sturdy enough for my cement from not cracking on this area all around the base. Well, I believe it is. As you can see on the first video, if you've seen the first video, let me take this off. I had created this, it was dry about 12 to 15 hours at the most before I did the video, and I did this on purposely, try to crack it, break the cement apart, because I want to show y'all that wire mesh does hold cement together. So you could not go wrong by using the wire mesh. The difference between this one and these two is that this is mortar mix. This is mortar mix that I use, that you use for laying brick. These two here is cement with it's called topping sand that you can buy Home Depot, Lowe's, or maybe even a hardware if they have it. All it is topping sand. Topping sand has cement with it feels more like a place sand mixed together. But what I decided to do was to show y'all on the topping sand. If you decide that you wanted to use it straight out the bag, which is said that it's 3-part sand to 1-part cement, that'll be fine because you're not going to be able to break this, and I'll show you here in a little while. And on this one, if I can get a clear picture of this, you see the sand. It's a real fine sand in there too, but it also has bigger rocks, coarse rock. They call it sharp rock. This to me, since I live around gravel pits, all it is just sand from a gravel pit that they use to pour slabs on homes, driveways. That's all it is. It's this regular sand off a gravel pit. I call it concrete sand. Some people call it, I believe, torpedo sand or sharp stone sand, or whatever the case might be. It's all the same. You can buy a bag of this for about $3 from Home Depot. They have, I'm not sure, they're 50-pound bags, but you can buy the pure sand if you decide that you want to use that for every bag that you use. But as you can see, I use this sand, 1 shovel of this sand to 1 bag of the topping sand, and I mix this together. And then this one here was just straight out the bag, nothing. But like I was stating, on this one, it's right under about 1/4 inch, maybe less than 1/4 inch here. I decided to make this one about 1/2 inch thick here, and it slopes up to about 3/4 of an inch on top. This is just a 3/4 to 1/2 inch. This one's about maybe 1/8, maybe less, give or take about 1/8 thick. From here, slopes up, it's about 3/4 to the top. It's about 3/4 to the top. It's about 3/4 thick. Now, being that this is, I think it's this side, being that this is about 1/8, if I try, let's see what it does. Being against the wall, let me see if I can break this off with my hand. It'll break eventually, but you gotta put a lot of force to it to try to break it. But now the 3/4 thickness, let's see if I can break that. Nope, can't do it. What about the one that I mixed with the coarse sand? 4-to-1, and this is 3-to-1, 4-to-1. Let's see if we can break this. Solid. They both of these are solid. Either way, 4-to-1, 3-to-1, straight out the bag. Mix 1 part sand to this, make it 4-to-1. Either way you decide to do it, it's going to be solid regardless. Smoothness is the same on both. This one might be a little smoother, just not much, but just a little bit than this one. But it's not enough to tear up your shower liner or anything. So either way you do it, it'll work. I just want to throw that in there. If you have any questions, any comments, leave it on my video and I'll try to get to it. But whatever you decide to do with your crease, if you decide to do it this way, if you want to do 1.5 inches, that's fine, 1 inch. But as long as you get a slope to it, that's all that really matters when you get up to your shower base on this area. Well, I'll keep y'all posted once I pour my my cement. I'll try to do another video where maybe I'll try to take these off at the same time, kind of give an idea how it's done. and hopefully this video had help or answer some of your questions that you're doing all the research to try to see basically how the shower pans are done. But like I said, these two videos that I've created, they're more for the off-center drain showers. As you can see, it's 5 feet from there and 2 feet back that way. That's basically why I did this video, and I used these screws so that y'all can see why I did that. If you have a square shower, which is from this wall to that wall 4 feet, that wall to this wall 4 feet, and is all the way around like that, you can use the screeds also. You can't go wrong. At least you'll know that your slope will be even all the way through. Alright guys, thank you for watching.